Going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy J-Nark, aka Chris World. Today we're doing the all skill position fantasy draft, and we're gonna use the Packers. And without further ado, let's so cornerback, safety, and return specialist. So those are positions we're gonna address in the draft. So let's start drafting. Obviously, our first pick should probably be a running back. So we have the 29th pick right now. Tyreek Hill just went to the Chargers. Devontae's available. Quarterbacks that they have available, I think there's some good young ones that we could go after. So I feel like we could go with the best player available, the best available skill position, and that would be Devontae. So let's pick him up. We drafted him, 99 overall, beast of course. Mark Cooper just went to the Vikings. Now we're looking for a quarterback, and I'm gonna go with a young guy, a young gunner. So I don't think Trevor Lawrence would be too bad. Trevor Lawrence has the arm and everything, so let's see how he performs. Now we're on to our next pick. We need a running back. A running back is needed, but honestly, corners are pretty important too. So I think I'll go with Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward's gonna be our #1 corner. Now we're gonna go with our running back, just so we can have a pick. Someone there, so we're gonna go Kareem Hunt. Now I need a number 2 receiver. Now I just need a number 2 receiver. And with the receivers we have here, I like AB, but I think I'm gonna go. Oh, I like AJ Brown too. Might go AJ Brown. Give that target for Trevor Lawrence. And then we need a number 2 corner. A number 2 corner. Who that would be? I like Kyle Fuller. I like Kyle Fuller here, so we'll draft him. He's only 28. I think that's pretty solid. We need a safety now, which I didn't even. We need safeties, I guess. So I guess Eddie Jackson will be the move. And with our next pick, we need to get a strong safety now. My favorite out of these guys here, I think Marcus May, since he's young. He's only 27. Adrian Amos is 27. And Jabril Peppers is about 24. So we'll pick up Jabril Peppers. And then we want to get like a return specialist. So someone that's a return specialist here, I feel like someone that's a return specialist. That's interesting. When you put it that way, a return specialist here could be anyone. We could go Mecole Hardman as our return specialist. Yeah, we could go Mecole Hardman as a return specialist. And then I think we have everyone. If we look at our team so far, we got 2 receivers, 2 corners. 2 receivers, 2 corners. I guess we could go with 1 more receiver and corner, and then that's what we'll leave it off with. So receivers, we have AJ Brown and that kid. We just picked up Mecole Hardman. So I just want to get another corner just to make sure we're solidified there. And Darius Williams would be perfect. And then a number 2 running back wouldn't hurt as well either. So we're going to pick up a number 2 running back, and we're going to see what the rest of the team looks like. And with our number 2, I'm liking Le'Veon Bell to be the backup. That's perfect. So now we're going to sim to the end of the season. End of the draft. Okay. So we finished off with an 83 offense and an 80 defense. Let's take a look at the team. We have 54 out of 75 players available. So we got Trevor Lawrence, Jacoby Brissett, Jeff Driscoll. Running backs, we have Kareem Hunt. Oh my God, our offensive line is terrible. Our offensive line is garbage. We have Kareem Hunt, Le'Veon Bell, Matt Breida, and Dexter Williams. Receivers, we have Devontae, Mecole Hardman, AJ Brown, Kenny Stills. Tight ends, we have Zach Ertz, and Hayden Hurst. Offensive line is garbage. Makes sense. Defense, D-line, we have Kwity Paye, Justin Houston, Brandon Williams, Brendan Butler. We have good corners here that I'm happy with. Good safeties as well. Linebackers are piss poor, of course, so that's very nice to see. We have no kicker or punter, but we do have Mecole Hardman, so that's pretty nice to see. But let's sim to the end of the season and see how well we do. So we ended up making the playoffs. We ended up going 10-6. We won our division. So we won our division. That's pretty solid, I'd say. 50 players were upgraded. We go from an 83 offense and defense. Our offense was 25th, but Trevor Lawrence was 7th in passing TDs. And our defense was 5th ranked defense. Trevor Lawrence had 34 touchdowns, 12 picks. Kareem Hunt had 1,200 yards, 5 TDs. Devontae Adams had 1,000 yards, 9 TDs. Mecole Hardman had 716 yards, 4 TDs. And A.J. Brown had 877 yards, 11 TDs. Defense was probably horrible. Justin Houston had 10 sacks. Quiddy had 4. Denzel Ward had 6 picks. We had a lot of interceptions on the defense, so that makes sense. I want to see who led in the NFL. In NFL, most passing yards went to Matt Ryan with 4,500, and while he was on the Patriots, most touchdowns went to Matt Ryan with 42. Derek Carr had 41 touchdowns, 8 picks. Russell Wilson had 41. Okay. Most interceptions went to Matt Ryan with 18. Tua had 18 as well, and we're facing the Rams too. Cam has 17. Kirk has 17. Mac Jones has 16. Fields has 14. Aaron Rodgers is on the New York Giants. Wow. Aaron Rodgers on the New York Giants. I want to see the standings. Jaguars won 11-5. Niners won 11-5. Buccaneers won 11-5. Steelers won 11-5. Patriots won 11-5. We went 10-6. Very, very interesting to see here. Giants did not make the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers over there, so Aaron Rodgers is jelly. And we look at the playoff bracket. We were the 3rd seed. Niners were the 1st. Jaguars were the 1st. I want to see who the Jaguars have at quarterback. The Jaguars are doing actually really well. Lamar Jackson, 37 touchdowns, 6 picks. Had a rushing attack too. Julio, Travis Kelce, D.D. Westbrook, Robert Wood. And defense is not the best, but Rasul Douglas has 6 picks, so that's pretty interesting. Let's see if we take a dub against the 9-7 Rams. We do. We won 42-21. I guess Trevor Lawrence did his thing. Now we're facing the 9-7 Lions. And in the other division, it's Saints versus Niners. So we're facing the Lions, who are in our division. We beat before. So let's see if we take a dub against them. So we took an L, 30-27. We lose a close one. Trevor Lawrence wins his first game. Interesting. Obviously, our contract gets extended. I want to see playoff schedule is Niners Lions. So Niners number 1 seed versus the 5th seed. Broncos and Jaguars in that division. Let's see. Statistically, why we lost. Mac Jones threw 1 pick and got sacked twice. We threw 2 picks and got sacked once. Rushing attack wasn't there. Defense. Brandon Williams had 2 sacks. Joe Tyrone had a sack. Jaquaski and Adoree Jackson both picked us off. Interesting. But in our game against the Rams, we blasted them from the looks of it. Trevor Lawrence, 4 TDs, 1 pick. Only got sacked once. Tua, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Got sacked 7 times. Kareem Hunt killed him running the ball. Receiving, we were there too. A.J. Brown had 2 TDs. Justin Houston had 2 sacks. Quiddy had 2 sacks. Brandon Williams had 2. Dante Fowler had 1. Very interesting to see. Denzel Ward and Jordan Evans both had a pick apiece. So that's interesting to see how that goes out with our offensive skill position. But let's into the Super Bowl. If it makes us extend people, then we'll just end the video up there. So Super Bowl is Niners, Niners, Jaguars, 1st seed versus 1st seed. Kind of crazy. But let's see who takes it. The winner is the Jaguars. So the Jaguars take W. Zaven Collins wins the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes still wins MVP. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Trevor Lawrence. Okay. Patrick Mahomes still somehow wins MVP. Let's see the stats. Let's see the how that game went with the Jaguars. Kind of shocked, honestly. No pressure. Joe Burrow on the Niners threw 2 touchdowns and 2 picks and got sacked twice. Rushing, it was all Jaguars. Receiving, Tyler Boyd did his thing. But looks like Jarrell Casey and Jonathan Allen both got a sack. Zaven Collins had a pick and led the team in tackles. So Jaguars probably had the best team in this fantasy draft. But that's the skill position. We try to see what we could do, but we got just to the divisional. So that's very interesting considering that could have went either way, honestly. But this was the best team to go with. Well, Lamar Jackson, Ronald Jones, Rashad Penny, C.J. Ham. They had Julio, Robert Woods, and D.D. Westbrook. Travis Kelce. Solid offensive line, I'd say. Yeah, they had a really solid offensive line. Good D-line, too. They drafted a perfect team. This is a perfect squad, honestly. It's not too bad of a squad, so it's pretty nice. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what other teams you want to see me rebuild. Now, obviously, I'm going to have more fantasy draft ideas popping out, so stay tuned for that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember, you got to be a feed to succeed. Peace.